After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulls it, fired, complete. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action with Lewis. Rushes on him. Got his man. Jumped on top of the pile.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Past the 40. It's a seam wide open. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
But how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Takes a hit as he fires. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
This This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Throws to the tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. These corners backing off a bit. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Lewis on the play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They want to run this quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Run in the red zone, it's Young. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Lewis dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. To the air, it's Bowling. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A give to Brown. Finding some room. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Upstairs he's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll run with Brown.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, Dave.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Caught by Williams on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Young. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Young. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Firing to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Caught, and he's got room. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Lewis to throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Not sure that's going to matter except to his statistics as we are seconds away from halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 5 team, the Washington Huskies.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
And it's the Nittany Lions looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Brown again. Fighting off the defender. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Keeps looking downfield. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Right down the middle. Found a seam. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play.
Booster. Hydro.
Looking for a man. It's Boley. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Grabs it.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Brown. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Got it back on 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They'll try to run it with Brown. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Lewis to throw. Dumps it to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Lewis from the gun on third down. He's going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Might be calling a hot route.
Booster!
On first down, it's Brown again. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Boley. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown ASU.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking...
Fires one high and deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air again, Lewis. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. It's Lewis again. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing, Lewis. Over the middle is Williams. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
Looking for a big play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab near the marker is Miller. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, and it's first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. One more time. It's Brown. Runs through a tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Going to the run, it's Brown. Fights off a defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
A give to Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an